Today I'm making two salads that I could honestly eat all summer long, but not sad side salads. These are actual food salads. One is a roasted potato and herb salad, doesn't have any mayo, doesn't have any oil in it. And the other is a crunchy chickpea veggie slaw with a peanut dressing that makes cabbage feel like it was actually invited somewhere decent for once. These are the kind of things that I like to make in a giant batch because I can just leave it in the fridge and they're there on a hot day and I can eat them off and on all week long. One gives you this earthy, herby, potatoey comfort food goodness, and the other gives you this crunchy, bright lime energy. Together, these cover the two official summer moods, which is fresh and potatoes, because I like potatoes. And today's whole food plant-based super trick is going to be utilizing aquafaba. For those that don't know, aquafaba is the liquid that's left over in a can of chickpeas. Now, I prefer getting the no salt if I'm using a can, but just read the instructions, or the ingredients, I should say, because you don't want anything weird or funky in there. If you have time and you'd like to make your own aquafaba, I highly recommend it. We even have instructions to do so in our cookbook here. You can get the ebook using the link on the screen right there. But if you want to get a hard copy, we do have some in stock. And we even personalize them to every single person that orders them. I ship them out myself when I walk the dogs. You can use my email address on the screen right here. If you want to get a hard copy, I'll let you know how to get one. Now, aquafaba you can use for a lot of different things. It generally works as like an emulsifier. You can also use it as an egg replacer, but today we're going to use it as a replacement for oil in both of these recipes. So for the potato salad, it's going to help the herbs cling to the potatoes nicely. And when it comes to our other salad, it's going to help emulsify the dressing and give it kind of like an oil vibe. So when you are draining your chickpeas, make sure you retain the liquid inside of them. That liquid in the can has a job to do. So first up, we're gonna make the potato salad because, I mean, you can eat it warm. Personally, I prefer to let it chill and let all the flavors mingle in the fridge for at least like a half an hour. But honestly, this is the kind of thing I just make in a huge batch and I'll eat it over the course of a couple of days. So the first thing we're gonna do is I like to use these baby potatoes because some of them are the right size, or you just cut them in half. If you just have regular big potatoes, that's fine too. Just cut them so that they're bite size. And generally speaking, uniform so that they kind of cook evenly together. After we chop them up, we are going to add our aquafaba on top. Our minced garlic. We're also going to sprinkle on our fresh herbs. I'm using a combination of dill and rosemary, but you can use whatever you want and whatever you've got on hand. Make it your own based on, you know, what's in your pantry, what's in your herb garden, what's, you know, going sad inside your fridge. So after you drizzled it all, put it and make sure it's flat inside of your air fryer or oven. I'm gonna cook mine in the air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for like 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna keep on checking on them, and you just want them to brown a little bit. If you've got an oven, I would try cooking them at 425 degrees for probably 20 to 25 minutes. And then just keep on checking it. And once they're done, transfer them to a bowl. And here we're gonna add in our mustard, green onions, and I like to put the juice of a lemon on top. If you've got some extra herbs, I also recommend hitting your potato salad with some fresh herbs after you roast as well, when you throw in everything else. Just sprinkle a couple extra inside of there. It just adds a little extra pop. And if you wanna add a little salt and pepper to taste, go ahead. You could eat this right away if you want it a little bit warmer, but like I said, I like to put it in the fridge and I like to let it sit for a little while. Now, just very, very quickly before we jump over to our next recipe, I want to give a little bit of love to our sponsor of today's video, and that is Compliments Everyday Essentials. If you follow this channel, you know that I believe that real food does the heavy lifting when it comes to nutrition. That's why today we're cooking with things like potatoes, cabbage, herbs, vegetables, and all that other good stuff. But when it comes to a plant-based diet, there's a few things that I don't necessarily want to have to freestyle. I don't want my B12 strategy to be nutritional yeast and confidence. What I love about Complement's Everyday Essentials is that it's literally designed for people that are on a plant-based diet. And it focuses on all those nutrients that can be harder to get unless you're being really mindful and specific about your diet. And this is not just for people that eat plant-based. This is for people that eat omnivore and keto and all other kind of stuff as well. We're talking about things like iodine, B12, D3, zinc, magnesium, selenium. So while I highly recommend this product, it's not meant to replace whole healthy foods. It's meant to complement them, hence the brand name. I like that using Complement keeps things simple. I don't have to have 8 different bottles that I'm making sure I have this one on this day and this one on that day. I just put these in my mouth, I swallow them with water, and I move on with my day, and I can be confident in knowing that I've got everything my body needs while still complementing with a completely whole food plant-based diet. So no matter what your diet is, if you're looking for an easy way to check off all of those nutrients that your body needs, consider getting Complement's Everyday Essentials. You can get 15% off by using our discount code that is on the screen. It's in the link in the description down below. Use the QR code, do all the things. Thank you again to Complement for sponsoring this video. And now back to cabbage, because nothing says seamless transition like shredding vegetables in my food processor. What I really love about this salad is you can make it really, really quickly if you have a food processor and you just use the shredding disc thing. So we're gonna shred up the cabbage and the carrots. It's up to you if you wanna shred the pepper as well. I usually like to cut up the pepper so it's a bit chunkier, but you do you. If you have less time, just shred it as well. So in a giant bowl, we're gonna combine that cabbage, the carrot, the pepper. We're gonna add in the chickpeas, the sliced green onions, and cilantro. Now we're gonna make our dressing in another bowl. So we're gonna whip together that aquafaba, the peanut butter, soy sauce or tamari, lime juice, maple syrup, our ginger, and some chili flakes if you don't mind having a little bit of heat inside of here. And if you don't like peanut butter, you could swap this out with almond butter. If you have a nut allergy, you could use tahini instead. You could use cashew butter. Basically, any fatty nut or seed butter will give you a similar vibe here. Mix it all up, and if you think it's a little bit too thick, you could either add a little bit more aquafaba or a little bit of water to get it to like a nice pourable consistency. Really, this is based on how kind of like thick your peanut butter you're starting with is. Pour the dressing over the slaw, mix it around. Personally, I like to let it sit for a while in the fridge, but if you're gonna eat it right away, I would let it sit for at least 15 minutes or so to let the flavors mingle. This thing is obviously great as a side dish, but it's got enough going on that it's healthy enough for a main, especially if you pair it with something like the potato salad that has like a tremendous amount of really healthy starch. I hope you enjoyed these summer salads. Let me know what summer salads are your go-tos, and maybe that'll help to inspire me to make like a part 2 to this video. Let me know in the comments down below. If I get like over 100 comments asking for a part 2, I will strongly consider it. Before we zip away, I'd like to give a quick hello to some of you who said hello to us in the comments down below. Francis from Fort Collins, Colorado, Carrie from Tucson, Arizona, Carolyn from Franklin, Pennsylvania, Gail from Washington State, Jeannie from Sailor, Washington, Deborah from Ann Arbor, Michigan, Lori from Bermuda, Claudia from Tucson, Arizona, Karen from London, Ontario, Nancy from Prince Edward Island, Tracy from Ontario, New York, Christy from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Libby from Minnesota. If you want a shout out here on the channel, all you have to do is say hello to us in the comments down below. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and if you want to bump up in that shout out list, consider joining us over in the Mighty Network for that perk, along with all of these other ones. You get advanced viewings on these videos. When I'm testing recipes, I post them there first. You get everything first over there essentially, but what you also get is just being part of a group of like-minded individuals, especially if you are eating plant-based, vegan, any version of this, no matter what stage you're at, you've got people over there that will answer questions, support you, and not just me, a lot of really smart, like-minded individuals that have a lot of knowledge. And you can join us over there for the price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. And you can join us over there for the price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. Thanks for joining us for this video. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Hit the like button to let YouTube know to share with other people. And if you're still hanging around, YouTube has this video all queued up for you to enjoy right here. Thanks. Have a good summer. Eat some salads.